Okay. I remember many years back, in yeshiva, still a single bacher. It was Parahsat Vayechi, and one of the yeshiva boys like, so I don't understand. Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, right? What a lousy thing to hear from their father. If you look at it in a very superficial way, the way a young boy would look at it, I mean, true. The the others, he blesses them. These, you hardly hear a blessing there. You hardly hear. But what did he say? The truth of the matter is, I personally find very, very empowering what Yaakov did with all three of them. It's unbelievable. The lesson there is, what do we do as a parent when we feel our kids did not perform correctly? When we feel they made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes in life. Everybody makes mistakes there. When we feel, you know what, they're down the wrong path. A number of very, very important lessons. Yaakov is talking to Reuven now. Reuven is already a grandfather. Reuven himself is a grandfather. What he did, his mistake was what?
20 years ago.
20? I think I figured out it was 49 years, half a century ago. He was a teenager. He was a teenager when he sinned, and now he's a grandfather. So why don't you tell him now? I mean, this whole time, Yaakov, you didn't tell him anything. Now, all this time you wait. So Yaakov answers, says, Reuven, you're going to wonder, well, how come I didn't say anything till now? The answer is, I didn't want you to leave me. I wanted to maintain the relationship. It's unbelievable. You hear these Persian parents that right? You try to keep something. What happens to us when we try to keep it in, we bottle it, then we explode after a month or two? I don't think we last more than 2 months. Half a century. How did he do it? The answer is because he wasn't bottling it in. The only reason we have to bottle it in is because, I'm sorry to say this, but we have to tell him off for our own sake. Why do we have to bottle it in? Because I have a need to put him down. I have the need to say, you hurt me, you child, hurt me, didn't do right, made me feel bad, and now I got to get back at you. If the idea is that I'm a parent and my job is to help you be the best you could be, so Yaakov says, so what difference does it make? He's not ready to hear. Why should I even say it? If he feels the time is not yet to say, it's not going to help. So why would I say anything? What, I enjoy putting down my kids? Unfortunately, a lot of people do. Right? But think about it. If you're a true father, would you enjoy telling him you did the wrong thing? They did the wrong thing. I'm not saying they didn't. They did. But what do we enjoy telling them for? The only thing is to help them be better. Make it a lesson. Make it a teachable moment. If that's the case, then you wait till the best time that it could be a teachable moment. I get nothing out of putting him down. That's what Yaakov says. That's what Yaakov says. And that's what he does. That's what he does. Right? He doesn't say anything till the moment he feels it's right. Yaakov felt in this instance he cannot mention anything until his deathbed. So he did so. He did so. Half a century, 49 years. Half a century he waited. Why? Because it's not a wait. It's a matter of not putting down somebody's teaching. Now, what does he do? Reuven, Yeter Se'et, Yeter Az, you should have been the king. You are Bechor, you're firstborn. You have that quality of leadership. However, Pachas Kamayim, you're rash. The one thing a leader cannot afford is being rash. You know, a lot of times we do things rash. They do things quickly without proper thinking. A lot of times we do things we didn't think about it enough. We have to undo it. You tell something to your wife, you go later and say, you know what? I'm sorry, I spoke out of turn. They said, you undo it. Or to your kids, or to our business partner, or whatever. We have to undo. We spend a lot of times undoing things that we said. And that's not an easy thing. But for a leader of a nation, of a country, to undo things, that's not going to happen. Besides that, it could have very dire consequences. You're negotiating with a neighbor. You're negotiating a truce. You're in a war. One thing you cannot afford is being rash. So he says, see, that cannot go. At the same time, you have leadership qualities. At the same time, to actually be the leader, you can't. However, right, Rashid said, Rashid Az, what Yaakov tells him is, what you need to work on, this is his message. This is really, parent par excellence. He says, what I need you to do is not to let your leadership qualities go to waste. Just because you're not going to be the melech, the malchut was taken from Reuven. So, okay, you're not the melech. So that all that potential, all that ability, all that talent, you let it go. I'm not a king. No. You have leadership qualities. Use it where, the shit said his name was first, right? Different things that Yaakov told him. His name was still first in Choshen HaMishpat. He was the first, they were the first tribe to inherit Eretz Israel. They had that quality of being able to gather people behind them, to lead the way. And we see later, Reuven, the Shevet at large, took that message to heart. Nachnu na'avor chalutzim. That was Yaakov Avinu's doing. That was Yaakov Avinu's chokhmah. He said, you're not melech, but you're still a leader in your own right. In your own right. You have that talent. You have that potential. Use it. Make sure you use it. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shimon and Levi, achim. Shimon and Levi are brothers. Right? Anger. Bad combination. Achalekim beYaakov. Okay, fine. Achalekim beYaakov. Right? Look at Rashi. What does Rashi say? Levi, spread all around. And Shimon they became teachers. Why? When Yaakov was upset at them, rightly so, they attacked Shechem and they shouldn't have. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Yaakov told them it was a mistake. What did they answer back? What about our sister? They said, Father, everything you say is fine. But what about our sister? What about her pain? What about what they did to her? We needed to show her we stand by you. We needed. So Yaakov said, despite their mistake, it came from a right place. It came from the sensitivity of feeling what she was going through. She was, we all know, she was raped. After such an episode, there's a lot of feeling of loneliness, a lot of feeling of abandonment. They felt exactly how she feels, and they wanted to make sure, no, you're not alone, you're not abandoned, we are here for you. That's what Chazal says. Shimon even did it to, she moved in with him. She lived in Shimon's house, but to a very literal sense also. But Yaakov Avinu sees that, and what does he say? Oh, you made a mistake? So he says, you know what? That sensitivity is amazing. To be able to feel another, it's an unbelievable quality. You know what you should do? You guys should become teachers. A teacher that feels what the student is going through makes the best teacher. So here is what you do, Levi and Shimon. You become the teachers with him. Unbelievable. You see the genius? You see what parenting means? He saw the problem, and what he got out of it was pure diamond. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. He was able, through all that chaos, he was able to see, this mistake, which good point did it start from? Started from that sensitivity. Achalekim beYaakov. Let's focus on that. Let's talk about that. I didn't like your anger. I didn't like your... But what I liked is your sensitivity. Let's use that. Let's utilize that. That's parenting, Rabotai. That's what it means to be truly selfless. It's not about me. It's not about what I feel. It's not what I want to have nachat from my children. It's about me and my job as a parent, what I should find the best to lead them to be truly the best they could be. Okay.
רבותיי